so beautiful here. It's so nice being on vacation, getting some fresh air, enjoying a lovely cappuccino.
Hey babe, I'm gonna go get another slice of pizza.
Okay, I'll be right here. Ciao, bello.
Ciao, bello.
Oh, I love, even our Italian is getting so good. Tutti pazzi per la pizza pazza. What does that mean? Anyway. Ciao. I mean, hello.
Yeah, Derrick, it's me, Tessa. Where are you?
I'm in Italy, ciao. So where are you? What is that noise? What's happening behind you?
Oh, Derrick, that's a wind. It is below freezing here in Texas.
Oh, caro. That means, oh dear, in Italian.
Oh, awesome, awesome, good to know. Hey, listen, I really hope you and Brandon have had a great trip. I do, but we kind of need you back at work. Lauren is downtown at the ice rink. Mel's out on assignment.
Yeah, but Italy is so beautiful. The cappuccinos are so delicious. I've been taking a ton of really great photos, Tessa. You're gonna love it.
No, I know, but it's a brand new year, and there's a lot of stuff going on in Houston that you need to be a part of, like the rodeo entertainer lineup being announced. The Texans are in the playoffs. Hey, do you even miss like breakfast tacos, queso?
Yeah, I do miss Houston, and the breakfast tacos, and the queso.
Oh, okay, great. Listen, I'll do anything to get you back here, bud.
Could you help me get a reservation at Nipa's?
Yes, done, doing, yes.
Okay, fine, I'm coming. I'll be right there.
Okay, great. Ciao, or whatever they say.
I don't like cappuccino anyway. Brandon, come on, we're going. Ciao, bello.
But I still haven't finished my pizza.
Made in Italy. Ice cream, ice cream.
Live from Studio B and KPRC2. Houston Life starts now.
Wow, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes.
You want to come on out, Tessa?
Let's do it. Let's do a show.
What's up, long lost Red? How are you?
Oh my gosh, I remember you.
It's been a minute. Actually, it's been like more than 2 weeks since I've been here in Studio B.
So glad we could pull you away from the villas and the beautiful Tuscany
I just
sunsets.
needed one more year of vacation or a month. You know, I always want more time, right? We always want more time, whether you're doing a quick weekend away. And here on Houston Life, I mean, you see us almost every single day. And so anytime we have a chance to get away, we try to do that, right? Spend time with our loved ones.
As I said, I hope you had a tremendous vacay. I am ecstatic that you are back. It's the first Monday of 2025.
That's true. And by the way, welcome to Houston Life. It's Monday, January 6th, 2025. You remember when you were a kid and even the year 2020 seemed like it was just way down the road, like not even on the horizon, it was so far out. And now here we are, 2025. We're not driving flying cars just yet.
Oh, no, we don't
We're
have
not
that.
doing time travel, but I don't know, maybe we're getting closer to it.
Hopefully. But yeah, it's a new year, same old me. That's how I feel. But so today was the first day where my alarm clock didn't go off on a Monday at 4:30 a.m. and I was thrilled about it. If I look well rested, it's because I am. And I got all this energy. My old program director said, "Well, there's no excuse for you not to look chipper on the TV because I know you're getting your rest in." I'm like,
Doesn't it feel good?
It feels great. I went to the Rockets game last night on Sunday.
How was that?
It was great. We won. We beat the Lakers. LeBron James had a terrible game. You love to see it when he's playing the Rockets. Sorry. It was wonderful.
I'm glad to see the Rockets doing so well, the Texans doing so well.
Yeah.
Astros didn't have the best season this year, but hey, we'll take 2 out of 3, right?
Absolutely.
2 sports teams out of 3 as well. We slept like babies last night. I think part of the reason why is because now that it is so cold in Houston, at least for the week, all these new Houstonians who are like, wait, is this normal? Is this...
No.
For Texas, it's normal, yes, to drop 30 degrees overnight. Yeah. Fingers crossed the power does not have any issues because we do have major issues with energy here in Texas.
That's the whole grid thing.
The whole grid thing, right? We're not going to talk about that, though, because it's a light show and it's a good new year. But our sleep was so off. 2 weeks ago, we left and we went to Salt Lake City to visit my mom and my sister and her family. The girls, it was so nice to spend 5 or 6 days at home. And then we did a quick stop off in Houston, packed our bags, and jetted over to Amsterdam. I had never been there.
That was fun.
It was so cold, but usually we're pretty good when we travel, and our sleep schedule, somehow we blew it. and we blew it separately.
Wait,
and
what do
so,
you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I was waking up at 4 a.m,
Okay.
and not just like, oh, I might wake. It was like wide awake.
I'm
My
awake.
eyes, like I slept in a toaster. I popped out of bed, right? 4 a.m, and then Brandon was exhausted, right? Or it would be the reverse. We never could quite figure it out. And then we went to Rome and we met some friends there, drove to Tuscany where our other friends lived. They renovated a farmhouse that was built in the 1600s,
Wow.
in 1650. So it was
sounds
just a lovely, lovely vacation. But we are so exhausted because our clocks have just been backwards. But last night we slept so well at home here in Houston.
Awesome.
Feels
in your
good
own
to be
bed,
home.
in your own bed, in your own house, you know, and it's true. Of course, you love like the renovated farmhouse and the friends and Salt Lake, but there's like nothing quite like your own bed and your
Nothing
own
like
yeah,
it.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Nothing like it. And we hope you all had fantastic holidays because I know for a lot of people today is the first day they're really kind of back in their routines. Some schools aren't even back yet.
Right, right. And it can hit you like a ton of bricks when you have to go back into that schedule. You know, last week, Lauren Kelly, Mel Camp, we were all kind of splitting the hosting duties, and it was not even real. It felt like I'm like, this is an alternate universe right now. What time is it? We're on a Thursday. It feels like a Monday. Okay, the Friday feels like a Tuesday. So it was an interesting, I think it's been an interesting week. Start of the year for a lot of people, you know, trying to like get back into it. So yeah,
Good.
yeah, I'm glad your sleep was good.
Well,
I do have a
thank you.
surprise for you because you
You
know
do.
I saw you had your cappuccino and stuff like that. I have
fake
a
cappuccino.
yummy surprise dessert. Have you ever heard of Lava Shock?
Lava Shock?
Lava Shock.
I don't believe I have. Tell me what we have here.
So this is the OG fruit roll up, okay? The
wow.
OG. Let me get some forks.
It looks very gelatinous.
And you know what? It's a little sticky, which I know isn't your favorite, but this is all the rage on TikTok. So Lava Shock is a chewy, sticky, slightly sour fruit leather snack that originated in Iran.
Wow.
It's made from dried fruit. You've got some spices and sugar in there, and this is often a healthy alternative to candy. Now listen, this is all the rage on TikTok right now. Okay, so people are ordering it on TikTok Shop. I got mine from Phoenicia Foods after the show on Friday.
Oh, Phoenicia.
I was looking on TikTok, and so there's Phoenicia Foods.
We love Phoenicia. I go to the one downtown, right there by Discovery
Oh, I
Green.
love that one.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Right by the Four Seasons Hotel.
So listen, so people are doing this, and they're putting pomegranate seeds. So like dip that in the pomegranate. I'm gonna.
Am I supposed to cut this with a fork?
I would go all in. I would just take a bite of it. Here.
Okay.
Okay, get
Wait,
this.
and what's the occasion? It's because this is trending on TikTok?
Yes, everyone is trying it. Here, I'm gonna try
Okay.
it too. I'm gonna
Well,
do
I mean,
I'm
people
just
learn a
gonna-
lot of things on TikTok. By the way, our
just
viewers
gonna
don't know this. Tessa was eating some very smelly salad today
Oh, good. Oh, on TikTok.
in the office that she learned on TikTok. Wow.
It's very sour.
That is very tart.
Wait.
This is a setup.
No, it's not. This is genuinely, like, I wanted to try this. I've never tried this. It's very sour. What do you think? What do you think? So listen,
It's really good, but my eyes are kind of watering. It's
I
like
didn't
the
even use all of this. Look,
It's like the most intense.
it comes with this. This is called sour sauce. I only sprinkled a couple of drops on it.
Okay.
It is very tart. It is
like
very tart.
the most intense fruit roll up you've
Ooh,
experienced. I would say take small bites.
what does it taste like? Mine's like apricot.
Yeah. And
My
take the- oh my gosh. It tastes like a berry.
Oh,
Yeah. It's good.
you
It's
know
really
that before?
good.
Your eyes are watering a little bit. This is not as, I've never tried this. I tried it with you. That is really sour.
It's really sour.
Really sour. And you can get some on TikTok Shop because everyone's like buying them, but also just go to Phoenicia Support Local.
Yeah.
They have it right in the middle in the candy section.
It is very,
I called,
very
I
good.
said, you have Lava Shock? And he goes, I don't know what that is. And I go, it's like an old school fruit roll up. He goes, that actually helps. Hold on. And he
Yeah.
went and he checked and they had it in stock. So.
It is very, very good. I was not expecting it to be so sour and tart. You know, over the Christmas holiday, when we were home, we were hanging out with my sister. You know the girls, they've been on Houston Life before. Bliss,
Yes.
they're a singing group. They're on YouTube.
The best.
So their mom is my sister, Elizabeth, and her husband, Nate. They got a freeze dryer. They've been freeze drying fruits
like
at home.
oranges, lemons, and
and
you
it-
can garnish it. I'm like, for their cocktails, they don't drink it.
Yeah, they don't drink. But I don't know if they've tried oranges. They have tried all kinds of stuff. They gave us kiwi, raspberries, strawberries, and everything. It turns out the fruit this reminds me of just how tart the freeze-dried fruits are.
Yeah.
But it's great though. I mean, they've experimented and tried all of these things. They're always trying something new. One day I want to be like them when I grow up. But the strawberries were so tart, and then I tried the raspberries. Even one freeze-dried raspberry was so tart. But it's a great alternative if you don't get enough fruits and vegetables in your diet. You take some in a little Ziploc. It makes you pucker up a little bit. Might make your eyes water a bit as well. But wait, tell me again, why is this trending on TikTok? What is the, because it truly is delicious. I just took too big a bite.
So sometimes you'll have these influencers that say, hey, you know, I'm from the Persian, I grew up eating this. Have you guys ever tried this? You know, because people go insane for like pickles and fruit roll-ups.
Yeah.
There's all these little things. And lava shock is actually a Persian, it's derived from the Persian word lavish. So it refers to anything wide and thin that has been dried, like you said. So this is like, it's an alternative to maybe just eating like a cake or something. It does not come with the sour oil on TikTok. This Phoenicia, this was like an extra thing, and this is insanely sour.
It's very, very good. Hey, yeah. I know that in the first of the year, a lot of people are trying to like reset, and so maybe you're trying to cut sugar out of your diet, or maybe you're trying to drink less, and so I think this is a nice alternative. Why not?
Maybe you're also trying to cut people out of your life this month.
Oh, that's dark.
Did you know
but
that
also
January today is National Happy Divorce Day?
No.
More people get dumped in January than any other month. The first working Monday of the year.
Right after the holiday?
Supposedly is a top day for it. Yes, because you don't want to break up and be like, oh, surprise kids, we're getting a divorce. It's like you do that first. And even couples without kids. You say maybe that's the last time I'm doing that. Google found that things like quickie divorce, the search for that more than doubles every January. So January is really like the breakup.
Quickie divorce.
And then think about it. That way you don't have to do anything for Valentine's Day, because next month, that's the lovers' holiday.
Yeah, I know.
People are like, I'm not doing that. I'm out.
The pressure is on.
I'm telling you.
You know what? Yesterday,
so happy Divorce Day.
Happy Divorce Day. I do think that's a good thing though, because if you are reevaluating what's working in your life and what's not working in your life, it could be a friendship, it could be a romantic relationship, but maybe it's your job. This is a good time to say, hey, instead of spending another year in this miserable situation I'm in, I'm gonna Google quickie divorce. There was a couple checking in yesterday at the airport.
Okay.
They were fighting loudly in front of each other. And I always worry, like, if they're fighting that loudly in public, like, what do they say to each other at home,
right? If you're comfortable around all these people to argue, what is going on?
Right, and Brandon always says to me, he's like, if you ever speak to me like that, and I know this already, if you ever speak to me like this in private or in public, it's over.
Yeah,
we're just not like that. We're not yellers in our house. Yeah. We both had, maybe it's daddy issues. We just don't like yelling. I don't think yelling is, why do adults yell? If you go to a sports game, that's a great time to yell. Other than that, not so much. But this couple, though, they were fighting and like, I don't need you to show me how to check in on my phone. I mean, it was very uncomfortable. And I wanted to intervene to be like, if y'all hate each other that much, go your separate way. It's fine. It's fine. And so often you hear couples say, well, we're staying together for the kids. For the kids, you're miserable. Like,
right. Do you want your kids to see you be unhappy? Because they do. Kids notice everything. Even if you try to keep it from them, they know. They live in the house. They can feel your vibes. People don't give kids enough credit for like, hey, we can feel that you guys don't like each other. This is a hand to God, a true story. When my mom and dad told me that they were getting divorced, I was like, finally, thank God in heaven. You guys are always screaming at each other, and they're better friends now than they ever were when they were married. Now that took a long time, but there is hope. So if you're like arch enemies with your ex-husband or your ex-wife, there's hope, because you can only be that hateful and angry for so many years before you're like, okay, listen, I'm exhausted. We share some kids. You want to make this work a little bit
together. You want to have a good time.
You want to come to Thanksgiving with us? Okay, you cook the turkey this time. I'll clean up. And truly, my mom and dad. I always tell my dad, he gets mad at me because my mom comes over. We usually do Thanksgiving at my dad's house, but my mom comes over and she's cooking and he's like, hey, well, remember this is my house. I'm like, this is her house. Shut up.
You guys are a perfect example of like the modern family.
What are you gonna do? He's not gonna stop being my dad. You're not gonna stop being my mom. We may as well get along.
We may as well get along and have a meal. I love it. Kids too, like you said, nothing gets past a kid. I remember I was home. This was years ago, and my sister was like, "How's everything at work? What's going on?" work was different than it is now, and it wasn't necessarily here. It wasn't here, this establishment. But I remember I kind of lowered my voice and I was whispering, and the kids were at the table, not even paying attention. They were just coloring, and so I was like to my sister, Liz, yeah, this is happening, whatever, but it's fine. Like it's gonna be fine, in low hushed tones. 2 days later, at the dinner table, Bella pipes up, and she's like, "So Uncle Derrick, what were you saying about that girl you work with who's so mean?" And in that moment, I realized, wow, these kids, they have
Watch your mouth.
eagle vision, and they can hear from across a football field. So
They're
anyway,
that sponge
kids
stage.
they are totally, kids are sponges for sure. Well, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Divorce Day. Quickie divorce. Just search it
can do it.
online.
You
It's
can
going to
do
be
it.
trending soon. Well, thanks for the snack, by the way. Tell me
welcome.
again how to pronounce it.
Lava shock.
Lava shock.
Yeah.
Okay, go to Phoenicia Specialty Foods and ask for
Yeah.
lava shock. It is truly delicious.
another bite.
Also sour. Take small bites. So